Hey guys, what's going on? This is Dan Solitro with another edition of Solitro Reviews Albums here on To All the Crowded Rooms, and today we are going to be talking about Your Receding Warmth, the debut album by Boundaries. Now, when I saw that these guys were coming out with a full-length record, I was really looking forward to it. These guys are not to be missed out on at all in the heavy music scene. And a little bit of personal experience that I've had with this band. My first exposure to these guys was actually back in 2018 when they played FanFest in Philadelphia. Shout out to Dom Stone. And I was really impressed with their performance, how they got the crowd absolutely going nuts to their set. And over the years, I continually sought out their music. Now, with all that being said, let's just get right into this. For those who may be unaware, Boundaries are a 5-piece metalcore outfit from Hartford, Connecticut. Over the past 5 years, these guys have been steadily drawing bigger crowds and looks throughout the music scenes, and it all culminated in their first album, Hartford County Misery, in 2017. Then in 2019, they released My Body in Bloom, and now we have their latest release, Your Warmth Receding, which just came out actually on Friday the 13th of this month. These guys also play some extremely heavy music that is actually sure to kick your ass into next week, and it pulls influences from all over the place, but we'll get to that part in just a minute. Boundaries are also signed to Unbeaten Records, who are also home to bands like Orthodox and 30 Nights of Violence, who I also personally really like. Shout out to those guys. Again. They've also shared the stage with bands like Knock Loose and the Acacia Strain, and like I said before, don't be missing out on these guys. It'll be a grave mistake for you. Boundaries pulls in influence from many different artists to create a sound that is equal parts heavy, ambient, ominous, foreboding, and overall unique when it comes to hardcore and metalcore. The album opens with the track Is Survived By, and I'll tell you this right now, the first track opens with a blistering, hard-hitting brutality in the most deliberate sense, and I gotta say, it's one hell of a way to open an album. Songs like Fade Away have this really groovy, almost like groove metal influence sound going for it. It kind of reminds me of like a heavier Mastodon, which I thought was actually like a really cool touch. And throughout the album, I couldn't help but hear tinges of Mastodon, Poison the Well, Hatebreed, Harm's Way, specifically the Post-Human album, and even a little bit of Typo Negative, actually, especially in the song Behind the Bend. There are some parts in that song where their vocalist's delivery of the lyrics reminds me a lot of Typo's former vocalist Peter Steele, and I actually thought that was really cool. A lot of bands these days go for the Type O sound, but they don't necessarily pull it off very well, but I think these guys pull it off very well, and it works really well for the album that it's on. Include Memorialization, found in a song like Is Survived By, Unbridled Rage, found in the song Car, Strength and what it means to an individual in the song My Strength, and understanding that you cannot be the sole reason for someone's responsibilities, like One Moment from Disaster. A lot of these themes are common for the metalcore genre, but Boundaries' lyric writing sets it apart. Some lines even had shivers go down my spine, and if that isn't a testament to great lyrics and writing, I really don't know what is. Actually, to really put this out there, the song From the Departed, Dear or Otherwise, which is actually the album's closer, isn't necessarily a song, but it's more or less a spoken word piece, like a poem, something that kind of made me think of being as an ocean or listener. And the lyrics to that one song, poem, whatever you want to call it in particular, were just really powerful, and I thought that was the best way to absolutely end an album. The production on this album features some really precise, bludgeoning, ominous, and gigantic sounds that really need to be heard firsthand. I can literally describe it to you all day long in this review, but it really won't be able to do it justice. Everything on this record is precisely tuned and deliberately fine-tuned to make this Boundaries' hardest-hitting release and a foreshadowing, in my opinion, of what is to come from this band. And that is it for Boundaries. If you are interested in listening to this album, it is available to stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Bandcamp. You can also pick up some merch at boundaries.merchnow.com. Also, let me know what you think of your Receding Warmth in the comments down below. Whether you liked it, you hated it, you thought it was okay, you don't like metalcore at all, you don't like the sound of me talking, I would love to hear your opinions. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. This is Dan Solitro signing out.